Howdy all! Finally, I'm able to get back to this. It's been a while, not too long though, but I wanted to get back to this a lot sooner, but I've had other things on as well. You may have noticed my brother and I did a Tomb Raider Legend playthrough. That's finished being uploaded now, so that's all up. Unfortunately, I won't be uploading that to VG Playthrough because I accidentally deleted the video files. Hopefully I won't make the same mistake with Anniversary, because that's also, I've got a few parts of that on the laptop, but let's get on with this. Moving on to Tails' story, because, well, it seems like the obvious place to go next. So, Tails, well, I'll get into his gameplay when we get into his gameplay. I suppose we better start the story first.
Everything's working great! All systems go, full speed ahead! Uh-oh! What's this?
And the plane randomly breaks.
No!
No! Definition of bad piloting. So this is obviously the same point that we picked up on with, you remember the beginning of Sonic's story. After he beats Chaos, he's at the swimming pool and he sees Tails crash land. Sonic comes to his rescue, and for whatever reason doesn't seem to, I don't know, the first time I looked at this, I don't know if it was the DX version, but in one of the versions it seemed like Sonic wasn't even looking at Tails. But it might just be my memory, it might just be my memory's bad.
Boy, you're lucky I saw you come down.
Damn lucky.
So what went wrong anyway? It's not like you to crash like that.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's not fully compatible yet.
You can always borrow my plane, the Tornado, if you want.
Thanks, Sonic. But if I can make this work, it'll run circles around your...
Don't you dare diss the Tornado.
It's a Chaos Emerald. No way.
I still find Sonic's facial expressions absolutely hilarious.
They have unlimited mystic powers. Now I want to harness that power to fly my plane. Let's go to my workshop in the Mystic Ruins, and I'll show you what I've been working on. We'll go to the station, hop on a train, and get there in no time.
You see, getting on a train with Tails makes more sense than what it does with Sonic. With Sonic, he's like the fastest thing alive. He doesn't need to catch a damn train. With Tails, yeah, I could probably understand it to an extent. I actually missed one of these ladies last time. Ooh, so you're that guy from the plane crash? Are you really okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Yep, this is it. Sunny days, clear skies. This is what summer vacation's all about. No wonder I thought they were bikinis. If you look at them from the side, they kind of connect to the front. Oh well. Why am I talking about the swimsuits of those random ladies anyway? So, I'm not going to catch the train just yet. There's something I want to get first. Just to make things a little bit easier for me. Goodbye, hello, old relationship, hello, new relationship. That's what I always say. La la la, we're in love there. Having a special at Twinkle Park. Whoops, it's too early for you, huh? Anyway, come down here. This should be the ceiling. Only Tails can get up here. And you can grab a power-up. Bit early, but yeah, that's there. Definitely worth getting.
Look, it's your jet anklet. Its jet power makes you fly faster.
And that can never be a bad thing in a Sonic game. So, yeah, pick that up. Tails can fly faster. Definitely worth getting, I think. I don't think it makes an enormous amount of difference, but it's you know, it's there if you want it. Hello, little lady. Have you heard? Somewhere out there is a man called Dr. Robotnik. He nabs helpless animals and traps them in machines. Oh, those poor animals. Yeah, that's been the case for years, love. There are many tall buildings in Station Square, but none as big or beautiful as my building. Ha 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 ha. Someone's a bit stuck up his own arse. There's a bloke over here. What do you think of the view from the station? I love the ocean. The ocean's always there for me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to kind of talk to these guys and stuff because I think, oh god, I've got plenty of opportunity to do so. I'm the newsstand saleswoman. I'm the first one to read the news, so I've got all the dirt. You can't go that way because obviously the police cars have blocked all that off, but yeah. Let's head into a train station, go to the Mystic Ruins like, you know, we originally said we was going to. Mr. Know-It-All, I believe. I'm Mr. Know-It-All. Let me give you a little advice. Press the jump button while you're in mid-jump and you can fly. But remember, you'll fall when you get tired. Did you know that? Yes, I knew that. Yeah, she says the exact same thing in Sonic's story, so I'm not fussed. Yeah, a lot of these guys say the same thing as what they did in Sonic's story, so again, not fussed. I don't think I spoke to you. Hard work, low pay. What's the point? Oh, a customer, excuse me. This train's going to the Mystic Ruins. Oh, I feel you, mate. Hard work and low pay, it's not... it's such a pain in the arse. But when you're desperate for money, you cling on to it, in a way, don't you? So anyway, welcome to the Mystic Ruins. You may have noticed in the first cutscene that it was slightly different to what it was in Sonic's story. Tails gets a lot more emphasis here. Yeah. Tails gets a lot more emphasis in this particular story, like, more so than what he did with... I don't know why I thought there might have been something down there. Oh well. Fly out. Fly out, Tails. There we go. There's a lot more emphasis on, like, Tails in his story. Like, Tails is, like, considered almost as much... You know, almost as important as Sonic.
Well. If it isn't Sonic and Tails.
And Tails does a lot of the, gobbing off in his playthrough over Sonic.
Yeah, right, Dr. Eggman.
It's a little bit out of character, I think, but only a little bit.
That usually means trouble coming from you.
I suppose some people may say it makes Tails, it forces Tails into the spotlight a lot more, which is not necessarily a bad idea. But that line there, or else what, just sounds like the sort of thing Sonic would say, and not really Tails as such, but that's probably just me. And you'll get this a lot. A lot of the cutscenes where the two particular characters meet changes a little bit depending on the character you're playing as. So Tails obviously has a lot more of a leading role in his story than what he does in Sonic's story, in all the cutscenes that they share together. Okay, so we fight the same first Eggman boss. I say first Eggman boss because it's not the first boss for Sonic. Basically just run around, he shoots missiles. Wait, and then he'll come try and crash into you. But unlike Sonic, Tails does not have a homing attack, so you'll want to just jump into him. But really, this boss is no harder than what it was with Sonic, so really you shouldn't have any troubles here. Just keep on the run to avoid those missiles. Ah, not like that. I can't believe I got hit again. I got hit with Sonic as well, and I never normally get hit by this guy. But, oh well. Still an easy boss to take down. What you're seeing there is Tails' tail whip ability. I don't really find an enormous amount of use for it, in all honesty. But it's there. So, moving on.
That was just too easy.
Gotcha!
Hey, he snagged it.
Chaos could use a little snack.
Who's Chaos?
That's the monster I saw the other day.
Monster?
Yes, it's really happening. Just as the stone tablet said it would. Hear this, Sonic? Chaos's strength increases every time I give him a Chaos Emerald. All he needs is 7 emeralds to become invincible. Then he will turn Station Square into rubble, upon which I will build the ultimate city, Robotnik Land. You ready, Chaos? Let's go find the next step. Come on.
Thank goodness they're gone. Good riddance.
We can't let that monster get any bigger. It could get ugly.
You're right. Chaos must be stopped. And he can be if we keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
And yeah, you can probably see there, Tails has a lot more emphasis than what Sonic does. So obviously, if you've played Sonic's Story, which you should have, normally that's the one you play first, you should know what level comes first. Anyway, this is Tails' house. You can get up here quite easily with Tails. And over here is an emblem. I did say I'd pick it up with Tails. I can't remember where the other one is. I always thought it might have been on Tails' house, but maybe I was wrong about that. I don't exactly remember where they all are, okay? And you can go inside this house, but really there's nothing here. So, with that being said, let's go to the first level. Well, no, it's not the same first level as Sonic. Sonic went to Emerald Coast first, but this is Tails' first level in any case. Just take the key in here, drop it here, and we can go into Tails' first level, which is Windy Valley. Now, Tails' gameplay works a little bit differently from Sonic's. We're actually starting on what was the third section of Sonic's stage here. The whole idea here is, as Tails, you've got to race Sonic to the very end of the level, and obviously beat him. I don't know what happens if he beats you, because I've never had him beat me. If it happens in this playthrough, I'll be shocked. You'll have all these flight shortcuts you can take, which is a good means of getting ahead. And yeah, Tails also moves pretty darn fast. And I could have taken that. Fuck. Okay, I didn't die. I didn't die. That's got to count for something. I didn't die. I think Sonic will always, you know, I think there's definitely some rubber banding going on here, because Sonic will always, you know, won't get too far away, you know, too far behind you. But then again, I don't think he gets too far in front of you either. If he gets, like, in front of you, it's easy enough to catch up to him. So, all in all, these races are pretty easy. You won't race through, like, the whole stage that Sonic goes through. It won't be, like, a small portion of the stage or something. So the stages themselves are not as long. So, yeah. Tails wins. And Sonic just narrowly comes in at the end there, wherever he is. There he is.
Too bad.
So yeah. The whole gimmick here is to get all the emeralds and whatever. Just get to the end of the stage before, usually Sonic does. Usually Sonic you're up against, but sometimes you may be up against another character. I'm not saying anything other than that. And if you remember Sonic's story, the second level the third level in Sonic's case was Casinopolis. So we want to head back to Station Square with Tails. And for whatever reason, it's actually night time. If you head down here, you can get to the casino straight away. But yeah. I don't know why it's night time, and when Sonic got on the train, it was still like sunset. Wow, neon lights, funky music. So this is the casino everyone's been talking about, and it's a bit too much for me. I think I'll pass. Casinopolis is so much better with Tails than it is with Sonic. For one reason. Okay? And that is, he goes through the sewers. He doesn't have to do any of the pinball shit. And you don't need to collect rings. It's just a case of racing Sonic to the end. In which case I'm going to take this route. Or the route that I perceive to be quickest, I should say. I just love the fact that oh wow, he's staying in the air for quite some time here. Well, Sonic's actually quite a way back. Maybe I was wrong about the rubber banding thing. I was always under the impression that he kept a good distance close to you, but oh, for fuck's sake, Tails. This is the quickest route. One Chaos Emerald. Bit of a joke, really. And now you can see Sonic really moving down there on that bar.
That wasn't too bad.
Nonetheless, he's not going to catch up to us. I thought you were the fastest thing alive, Sonic. You're being beaten by a fox here. And obviously this happens again.
What's that? The Chaos Emerald!
Get away from there!
Ah!
Eggman's even worse now. He's drugged an 8-year-old.
Eggman.
Okay, so yeah, that pretty much summarises that. Again. Eggman drugs the pair of them. And they end up having a nice little nap.
Sonic, what happened to the Chaos Emerald?
Eggman got one of them, but the other one's safe. He must be getting desperate.
Whoa,
Young
man.
Emerald is 2-1 and Eggman's winning. Let's get a move on.
There's Cream again. Hello, Cream. Hello. Hello. Hey, I got quite close to her. Hello. What? Casino? What makes you think I'd want to go there? I don't know. I need to talk to my mum. I think that might be the same kid from Sonic's story who said his mum has gone into the casino and hasn't come out. But whatever. Take the ice key. Catch the train again. And yeah. The ice key obviously gives a good indication of where we gotta go next. Not only that, but we're essentially going to the same place as Sonic went to. At the moment, anyway. It will soon change and Tails will go to his sort of own locations, if you will. He don't go to anywhere near as many levels as Sonic does. So, we want to head up here. Jump, Tails. Thank you. Whee! Come along here and drop this in here. And yeah, let's go to Ice Cap. And with Tails, we only do the snowboarding segment, which obviously kind of makes sense.
See you later, Tails.
And it's the only kind of place where Sonic might actually pose at least a little bit more of a challenge. You know, basically in that he'll catch up to you, you'll catch up to him. You'll roughly be on the same sort of playing field. Because, well, you're not faster than he is, but he's not faster than you are because we're both on snowboards.
See you later, Tails.
No way, Sonic. Get back here. Take shortcuts where you can. That's probably a good thing to advise, but I've never really lost to him, even here. If I lose to him here, then I'll have really shot myself in the foot with that statement, but whatever. Abuse the jumps because they do up your speed. And you shouldn't have too much trouble with this. Like I said, I've never lost to Sonic. He doesn't get too far behind you, but he doesn't get too far in front of you to actually pose a threat, so... You know, this is kind of easy. Hey, shut up! You want to go up here? Believe me. Whoa. I kind of screwed that jump up, but I should still be able to get to the emerald first. Come on, Tails. And there we have it. Not that hard at all. Shouldn't have any problems.
That wasn't too bad.
Find the emerald before Sonic. Well, that wasn't hard. Okay, so obviously the next location would be just outside of here, because we've got someone to confront. There we go. Sorry, words are coming out funny now.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing
And again,
soon.
Tails takes enormous, like, role lead here.
Hey, Knuckles, what's up? What are you doing, Knuckles?
Why are you trying to hit an 8-year-old, Knuckles?
Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
No way, Knuckles.
So again, we have to fight Knuckles, and it makes no sense, this, because I agree that Sonic should be the one to fight Knuckles.
Give it your best.
I don't know, some people might say, you know, oh, it's cool that Tails is getting to fight Knuckles.
Oh no.
I suggest using the tail whip here, it's much easier.
Whoa! Oh no, the emeralds!
And thus all the stages we have gone to have been a complete waste of time. Eggman's gonna snag them and... yeah.
He's got the emeralds!
You two are bumbling idiots. You know that.
Hey, those are the Chaos Emeralds.
You are so easily tricked. All I did was wait for you to bring it to me.
What the heck is he talking about anyway?
Don't you realize when you've been tricked?
Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me.
Way to
They
go,
just did.
knucklehead.
4. Count them. 4 emeralds. I summon chaos. Come forth.
You may wonder when you get to fight Chaos too. You don't get to fight him with Tails, I can tell you that. The only character you can fight him with is Knuckles. And I'll get to that when I cover Knuckles' story.
Oh
Well, duh. So, yeah, let's get into this. Chaos 4 fights exactly like he did with Sonic, in that he'll fire like lasers around, he'll swim underneath lily pads to send you flying off of them, and he will surface every now and then, which is your opportunity to hit him. But otherwise, the boss, the boss is no different. Absolutely no difference at all. Apart from the fact that you're playing as Tails and he can fly from lily pad to lily pad, which Sonic could not do. You can fly into him as well, which is kind of cool. Again, do not worry about the water because you cannot drown in it unless, I imagine, you don't press anything forever. Why wouldn't you? Excuse me. There you go. I think the biggest problem with this boss is, like I say, you have to fight it with 3 characters. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And that kind of makes this boss a little bit tedious because it don't change its strategy at all. Like, you have to fight Chaos 6 with 2 characters, and I say 2 characters because I don't consider the third encounter a boss fight. It was more of a stupid little thing that they had tacked on. But at least with Chaos 6 there was at least some changes that made it a little bit more challenging. And I'm not giving away, well, it's kind of obvious what character you have to fight Chaos 6 again with. So, again, we're introduced to the egg carrier.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier. But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah!
You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
I think that was one of the few cutscenes where they didn't change that much in terms of, like, character interactions.
Sonic, wait here for a second.
Well, he's not going to go anywhere else. And again, I simply must stress that this reminds me of Thunderbirds. The only difference is you don't see the palm trees flicking down to the side. You just see it from Tails' perspective, so he's in the plane already.
Sonic, hop in!
Well, he's not going to go anywhere else, is he, Tails?
Let's go!
The song you're hearing right now, well, the one that you were hearing, was Believe in Myself. That's Tails' theme. It's a pretty darn good song. So, name of the game here is the same as it was with Sonic. In fact, nothing changes here at all. It's just shoot down a bunch of ships. And yeah, nothing to it. I like using the homing missiles on these. So much easier. You probably could use this gun, but I don't know. Okay. Oh god, the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. Get out of my eyes, please. Thank you. These things are still as annoying as ever. I don't like them. Not one little bit. They don't really pose too much of a threat in this particular stage, though. It's only in it's only in the second act actually where they might pose a bit of a threat. Just trying to see if I could get them with the gun, and it didn't work out too great. Whoa, that one actually flew right into me. Wasn't doing too good in this one. At least I managed to take those things out so they can't fire any more shit at me.
We did it! Way to go, Tails!
Yeah, man. And so Tails, well, wherever he lands, are almost instantly thrown into this like dream of Tails wandering on his own, looking very sad, until he sees Sonic tear by. I suppose this is kind of like almost like a recreation of how they met. With Tails basically being on his own, and then he meets Sonic and decides to start following him everywhere, and they become friends. Quite a touching little story. I like the music that goes with this. And it turns out Tails landed in the Mystic Ruins when Sonic landed in Station Square. Hopefully this cutscene will be over and done with quick so I can end this part because it is getting on a bit.
Wow, that dream brought back memories. I owe so much to Sonic. Sonic! Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's alright. The tornado's not powerful enough. If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype. It needs a Chaos Emerald to work. Looks like I'd better find one fast.
So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next part.